Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Late Night Machinima, a Bega Plus podcast. Bega Plus home to high quality Machinima content. And if you want your content posted on Bega Plus, just go to creator.begaplus.net. There's not much to report on my Machinima creating adventure because of my trailer. I'm just doing a lot of building at the moment, trying to get the scenery done, which luckily for me, it's only just going to be one location for this trailer. And I'll show you some progress pictures on my Twitter and Instagram when I get around to it, which is at NotNWink. That's NOD_N_WNC. And now we've been joined by Red&Blue Productions. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, my name is Chris, but I am more commonly known as Blue of Red&Blue Productions.
And I'm the Red of Red&Blue Productions. You can call me Red.
Okay.
Red&Blue.
Welcome. What inspired you to start creating Machinima videos, and how did you get started?
Well, I guess I can take that one. Pretty much it started, originally we were doing live action films with one of my real life buddies. And then we kind of stopped doing that. We moved to some Machinimas and then took off from there. I met Chris here along the way, and we've been doing it ever since.
What is the most memorable or rewarding experience you've had as Machinima creators so far?
I think it was when we hit 1K subscribers, not because of that milestone, but mainly because we did a special that had all of our characters from a lot of our memorable properties cross over, and it was just a nice, rewarding experience to see all of our work that we've done over the years culminate into this big special, seeing a bunch of stuff we've created and care about.
Yeah, certainly very fulfilling for us, just getting to have all those characters from all the years on screen all at once. That was a big thing for us.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to start creating Machinima videos?
I would say don't plan too far ahead, for sure. That's something that a lot of Machinima creators seem to get wrong, and it really brings them down and they're unable to get to it. I would just say, for me, don't plan too far ahead.
And I'm gonna add some stuff in there too. It's just do whatever you want, be creative, and just tell a story that you want to tell. Don't try to fabricate some lie of a project or even something that you just want to throw out there to get out there. Take the time to work on your project, put a lot of effort in, and get something out there meaningful and that you care about.
Yeah.
And you'll be proud of in the end.
What is the most challenging and also the easiest part of creating Machinima?
Oh man. I think the hardest part of making a Machinima is just making it, really. Actually doing the filming, the animation, the skins, all the kind of visual stuff takes just a lot of time. I mean, scripts, we can take our time on them, but we pretty much can get through those way quicker. It takes us the blunt of time to just work on all the visual stuff.
When it comes to the superhero Machinimas that you have on your channel, you mostly have either Batman or Spider-Man. Which one is the best to do?
Of course I have such love for both of those characters growing up on them, reading the books and also seeing them in media. But if I had to say, if I had to pick one, I'd say Spider-Man, because I enjoy more of those slice of life, quirky stories. And Peter Parker's the regular man. He's each and every one of us, but even though he has these superpowers, he has everyday struggles. So it's really nice to see a character that you could relate to in your coming of the age, day-to-day life.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they both have their own beneficiaries. You want that dark mood, you're in that grittier mood. It's nice to work on something like Batman. And then when you want the opposite end of that, you can work on something like Spider-Man and get a whole other perspective on characters. So it's just really nice for us to switch it up every now and again.
For sure.
Okay. With the superhero Machinimas, are they the original ideas or based off of comic storylines?
Well, for the most part, they're original storylines. So what we tend to do a lot is we'll take so before I make a project, so I'll use Batman Red Live, for example, our most recent Batman film. Before writing, I bought a bunch of volumes of a certain Batman run, as in that series of the comic, and I read up on it. I got some new interests in characters, and it inspired me. But all of our properties and projects, we'll have existing characters from the comics, but they're all original storylines. It's nothing, we're not doing adaptations. It's we take a lot of inspiration from stories, but at the end of the day, it's our original product.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. What's next for your channel?
Oh man, big things, always big things. Well, right now, we're doing Superman Faith Eternal. That's the big thing we're trying to get done. Skins are taking us a while, so we're a little sluggish on the production there. We just dropped, or are going to drop here. By the time the podcast airs, this will definitely be out. But we're dropping the Red Live Part 3 announcement trailer today for Batman, so that's exciting. Chris, you got anything you want to add?
That's about it. I think you summed it up. Red Lie and Faith Eternal are currently in production. You could expect those out by the end of 2023.
Is there a story that you want to make?
Of course I'm a storyteller, I'm a creative, and my all-day stories are being cooked up in my head, but yeah, there is a lot of stories I want to tell, and I could go on for hours about them, but at the end of the day, what my stories really encapsulate is hope and heart, and I'm here to tell stories that people can relate to and be inspired by.
Oh yeah.
Did you always want to use Minecraft, or did you think of a different game first?
No, it was always Minecraft. I met him through Minecraft. One of my other close friends who is also involved in this, he actually met him in a comment section of a YouTube video, and then we went from there. So it was always Minecraft, but there was never, oh, should we use a different game?
Yeah, long road to get here, but pretty much just always Minecraft.
So what's best to do? An original story or a story based off an existing IP?
Well, I think to get yourself out there, it really benefits to do an original story, because doing an adaptation of something, you could recreate the style as much as you want, but at the end of the day, an original story that comes from you and that's your product, I feel like you could be more happy and proud of that.
Yeah, you do get a little bit more gratitude out of making something original, and then especially if it's a decent success, it's really a lot more gratifying knowing that you came up with it from beginning and end. So yeah, definitely.
What is your favorite machinima?
That's a tricky one. Well, I'm gonna say my favorite machinima is our 1K special for reasons I said before, because it really encapsulated what our careers had been with all the existing properties we've had from our channel from then to now.
This will be a little niche for sure, but one of our old buddies, we still talk to every once in a while, Mario from I'm Back Edit Studios, or whatever his studio is called, I forget now. But he dropped a little thing around the time we released Five Guns, and he was pretty inspired by our project. And I just thought that was really cool to see, and I thought that the script writing was really phenomenal on that. And I really haven't seen a machinima that's compared much to that, really, in my opinion. But I have a pretty high bar. Not saying that we ourselves are the high bar, but just me personally, I'm my own worst critic, so I really criticize my own stuff more than anybody else's. But yeah.
So, thank you for joining me. This has been Red&Blue Productions, or R&B Productions. Is there any socials that you'd like to promote?
Well, you know where to find us. Our socials are in our Discord. It's the usual Red&Blue Productions.
Yeah, we have a Twitter, we have a TikTok right now. We're not really that active on our TikTok, but we do have, obviously, YouTube and Instagram, if I didn't already say that. So, yeah.
Okay, again, thank you for joining us. This has been Red&Blue Productions.
Happy to be here.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And that was Red&Blue Productions. Again, thank you for joining us. You can watch Batman Red Lie and Spider-Man Serenity now, plus some side-by-side comparisons like the Star Wars Rebel ending on their YouTube channel, Red&Blue Productions.